This is how Julia's creator said, "We are greedy. We want more. We want a language that's open source with a liberal license. We want the speed of C with the dynamism of Ruby. We want a language that's harmonic with true macros like libs, but with obvious familiar mathematical notations like MATLAB. We want something as usable for general programming as Python, as easy for statistics as R, as natural for string processing as Perl, as powerful for linear algebra as MATLAB, as good at gluing programs together as the cell, something that is dirt simple to learn yet keeps the most serious hackers happy. We want it interactive and we want it compiled." So Julia wants to blend all the upside that currently exist and not trade them off for downsiders in other languages. And even though Julia is a young language, it has already achieved a lot of the goals and the creator said. So this is all about Julia programming, and that's why I started making videos on Julia. And today we are going to set up an environment where we can quickly start programming Julia. And in the page, if you can scroll down a little bit, you can see it supports VS Code, it supports Atom, it also supports Jupyter, and so on. As well as, this is the most interesting part, Julia has its built-in debugger, profiler, revise, as well as Julia has GPU support. And if we want to look at the key feature that Julia support, so we can see that Julia is almost can interface C, Fortran, C++, Python, R and Java and many other languages directly. With Julia you can visualize. With Julia you can work on data science. With Julia you can work on machine learning. With Julia we can work on scientific computing, parallel computing and GPU computing, and I mean there is no restriction. So with a single language you can rule the whole computer science domain. You can rule the future. So I'm not going to spend any more time with those lectures. So this is the official Julia download page from where you can download your suitable installer, and I already open up the Julia for VS Code page where you can see how you can configure VS Code for Julia. Still I am going to show you how you can do that. So I already have downloaded this version in my computer and I installed it already. And after that, what I'd like to request you to do, open up your VS Code. So as you can see, I already have written some programs, so please ignore that for a moment. And yes, the extension for Julia programs is .jl. Okay, so now coming back to again the Julia extension. So what I have done so far, I have downloaded the Julia software package compiler from the official site, and I already have VS Code in my computer because we are the developer. We all know that VS Code is very good to use. And now you need to write Julia. Oh yeah, it's fine. So certainly you are going to have two version of Julia and Julia Insider, but I don't recommend to use Julia Insider because the note is saying that it is kind of unstable, so unstable pre-release code, so it is not recommended. So I install Julia, this one, and It is optional. I installed that also, but it is up to you. And after that, you need to restart Julia and VS Code, and VS Code will automatically detect Julia. And that is pretty much all. After that, this is the convention, kind of habit. The very first file I used to write main, so main.jl, and this is our very first program. Now we can hit this button and execute Julia. So let's see. Yep, it is taking a while, or whether I have to click again. What is happening? Let me try it again. Oh, sorry, so it already ran 4 times. So that's all. So download it from the official website, install the Julia plugin to your VS Code, and run. So in my next video, I'll talk about how to debug Julia and how to declare variable. So that's all. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.